you sexy.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is Allegiant Stadium in Las Vegas, which hosts WrestleMania this coming weekend. But tonight, the final Monday Night Raw before WrestleMania is in the capital of the state of California, Sacramento, a host of many major WWE events over the years, and tonight, for the 15th time, host of Monday Night Raw, which is live tonight on Netflix and presented by Snickers. Well, Sacktown is Yeet Town tonight. Number one contender for the World Heavyweight title, Jey Uso, is here. In 5 nights, he battles Gunther for the championship at WrestleMania. The awe-inspiring Penta is here 6 nights away from his opportunity to win his first championship in WWE, the Intercontinental title. His opponent tonight will be one of his 3 WrestleMania opponents from Judgment Day, Finn Balor. Finn versus Penta here tonight. The main event in WrestleMania Saturday, a triple threat with 3 of the biggest players in the game. This man, CM Punk, will have Paul Heyman in his corner for this match. Seth freaking Rollins, who has massive issues for years with CM Punk, will be the next man in this triple threat match at WrestleMania, along with his former Shield brother, Roman Reigns. And Paul Heyman is here. And Paul is awaiting the arrival of the original tribal chief, Roman Reigns, who will be here live on Monday Night Raw tonight. It is the final Monday Night Raw before WrestleMania. And we take a look back at last week on Monday Night Raw, when Gunther and Jey Uso had a confrontation. At his main event, Jey Uso, a very serious and intense #1 contender.
You had me, Gunther. You had me, man. But it wasn't enough for you. You had to go get my family involved. You violated my brother, left him a bloody pulp while I'm zip-tied to the ropes. I sat here and I watched you wipe my brother's blood all over your body. Now, his blood is on my hands too. I ain't never felt so hopeless, so helpless, disrespected, pissed off, mad, angry, damn near scared. You made the whole damn world stop. You know what the crazy thing is, Zeus? In my darkest moment, man, a light bulb went off on me, Zeus. You know what I realized? I'm not afraid of you no more.
Y'all, give me a minute, y'all. We technical difficulty.
I'm gonna say a prayer, and I'm gonna ask the Lord to forgive me for the man who I'm about to become. Because at WrestleMania, I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna get you for me. I'm gonna get you for Jimmy. I'm gonna get you for my whole damn family. And I will take the World Heavyweights Championship.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, I'll have a very special interview with the world champion Gunther later on tonight. But Pat, welcome to WrestleMania week.
You're damn right. The road to WrestleMania has led us to this week, where the climax is right around the corner. So many answers are about to be found. And last week, the road to the World Heavyweight Championship took a turn with Jey Uso stepping up to Gunther right in his face.
Indeed he did. This is the final Monday Night Raw before WrestleMania, which of course comes this Saturday and Sunday in Las Vegas.
You're talking to him?
Yeah, it was supposed to be scheduled for a bit later on tonight. Quite sure what he's doing out here to back off the show.
As a man who does interviews, that face does not appear to... He is waving you in.
I believe it's time now for the interview.
Godspeed in there, Michael Cole. Gunther does not appear to be in a mood to have a jovial conversation with Michael Cole, the greatest of all time, but we shall see.
So I was expecting this a little bit later on tonight, but Gunther, let's just get to it. 2 weeks ago, you left Jey Uso's brother Jimmy bloodied in the middle of this ring, and it caused Jey Uso to march down here last week. Different person.
Last week, Jay walked down here, he looked me in the eye, and he told me that he's not afraid of me no more. Last week, Jay came down here. Let me get to the point. Tonight I'm here to look you and everybody else in their eyes and tell you that Jey Uso is full of crap.
Listen, guys, I understand you're all frustrated. But speaking of frustration, Gunther, it appears that you're a bit frustrated. And we saw what happened last year at WrestleMania when you walked in.
Screw your question. Screw Jey Uso.
What?
Screw everything Jey Uso stands for. And screw everybody who stands with him. Ever since I stepped foot in this company, I am the greatest gift this company has ever received. For 80% of my time in this company, I have been a champion. And right now, I am the greatest World Heavyweight Champion of all time. And I refuse to let somebody like Jey Uso ruin that for me. Yeah, do it as much as you want. I don't care. Jey, I urge you, put your chest out. Walk into WrestleMania with more confidence than you ever had, because it won't matter. At the end of the day, the bell has to ring. And when that happens, you still can't lace my boots. And I will still put you down for a 4th consecutive time. For the last 2 weeks, I've been accused. The last 2 weeks, I've been told you went too far with Jimmy. You lost control. Jey, trust me one thing. In 37 years of my life, I have never lost control. And 2 weeks ago, when I took a bath in your brother's blood, I was in full control, and I loved it. And Jey, I want you to go pray to the Lord. Thank him that I was in control 2 weeks ago, because if it wouldn't have been, I would have drowned you both in Jimmy's blood. And I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking forward next week calling my mother and telling her how much I enjoyed it. To beat the living hell out of Jey Uso and walk out of WrestleMania still the World Heavyweight Champion.
Not much of an interview. Michael Cole asked 2 questions, and then Gunther let us know how he feels. He is not intimidated at all of Jey Uso, says Gunther. I assume you are intimidated of Gunther good questions. I don't think he was there to talk to you.
You know, I said this last week. I've never seen Gunther in this state. He's frustrated, and he's lost control of the situation. Now, will that help him or hurt him come Saturday at WrestleMania?
He said he's never lost control, but boy, he did seem to flip a switch there in the middle of the ring right in front of our eyes.
We also now, ladies and gentlemen, that we have a women's tag team championship match on WrestleMania Sunday. It'll be Liv and Raquel defending against Bayley and Lyra Valkyria. Let's take it back to this past Friday night on SmackDown. It was a gauntlet match, and what a performance by Lyra and Bayley. This is the final matchup of the gauntlet, but Bayley and Lyra Valkyria were extremely
what's up? My bad, y'all. My bad.
Bayley gets a tag whenever she needs it.
Don't be one of those screens. That shit.
Bayley and Lyra would knock off Secret Purpose for
yeah.
Chelsea Gray.
It's one of those.
They go to WrestleMania.
Okay, Liv. Okay. One fall.
For Raquel Rodriguez from Elmwood Park, New Jersey. She is one half of the Women's Tag Team Champions.
Damn, Liv.
The insufferable tag team champions, Liv Morgan and Raquel Rodriguez, head to the ring as Liv Morgan looks to build a little bit of momentum
you
for WrestleMania Sunday.
You right.
Up next, Bayley takes on Liv Morgan in a match presented by Total Wireless, live on Netflix.
Right. Okay. Me and Liv from one-on-one.
Okay, go.
I'm gonna hit her with a smackdown. Leave her with a rock bottom.
Pecan.
Confused? Maybe you just need a Snickers pecan.
Nah, that was
And I'm betting rebound props on FanDuel. After all, I am the league's greatest rebounder. Ain't that right, Chuck GPT? Incorrect. Well, top 5 for sure. You are 19.
Holla. Oh, there I got 3. What's up, boy? Oh. So it's cool. But are you right? Sure. Hold on, we got 1 minute. So. Okay. 2. Oh, it's just 2. Because you know what I need to do, bro? I ain't gonna lie. Tight. Oh, bro, I ain't gonna lie. Back on. It's a good thing I can't hear it.
that's never been pinned at WrestleMania. And I am the strongest, the fastest, the roughest, the toughest, the quickest, the greatest, the best Bianca that you have ever seen. So it doesn't matter if it's a triple threat, because there's nothing that Rhea or Io can do to stop me from getting my flowers and walking out of WrestleMania as champion, because you cannot spell WrestleMania without E-S-T.
And the truth is, Bianca Belair has earned her way into this matchup, winning Elimination Chamber. It is a triple threat match. It is part of WrestleMania Sunday.
I ain't gonna lie. It's gonna be a
Bianca Belair and the Eradicator Rhea Ripley live at WrestleMania.
Oh, I'm not gonna
We
lie.
also know at WrestleMania on
We got Liv
WrestleMania
Morgan.
Sunday, Bayley will get her WrestleMania opportunity. She teams
We
with
got Liv
Lyra
Morgan versus
Valkyria,
Bayley.
the women's
I got
Intercontinental
Liv
champion,
Morgan.
to take on Liv Morgan and Raquel Rodriguez for the women's tag team titles. And here we go, and we are underway. Bayley and Liv Morgan, third time in their career they've gone one-on-one, Pat. Liv Morgan has never beaten Bayley in a one-on-one matchup. However, she did eliminate Bayley from the Elimination Chamber match earlier this year.
Yeah, Liv Morgan starts this thing off with a smack to the mouth of Bayley.
And now Bayley in pursuit of Morgan.
Cat and mouse outside, kicking off WrestleMania week in a big way in Sacramento.
Wise move by Liv
You
Morgan.
know, I can see that.
Two-time world champion. This Money in the
I can
Bank.
see
And Pat mentioned it earlier. A record-setting three-time
I said
women's
Liv
tag
Morgan.
champion.
I mean,
Liv Morgan and Raquel believe they are the greatest women's tag team of all time.
Bayley.
Three-time tag team
Like,
champs.
period,
They can
right.
lose that obviously on Sunday to Bayley and Lyra Valkyria. And
You know,
if you're
these
Liv,
guys
you're trying to beat
sound
down your
like you
WrestleMania
said.
opponent as much as possible.
You know, we talked a lot last week, too, about the
Nah.
frustration that had been
a
building
while.
for Bayley over the past number of months, not able to pick up victories. The Elimination Chamber for the Intercontinental title and so forth. But
Oh, it's
maybe the
cool.
Golden Sacks win on Friday helped cure some of those ills, Pat.
Well, losing to Lyra last Monday and then picking up a big-time dub on a Friday could be great. Maybe Lyra's the perfect piece for Bayley.
Bayley misses wildly with the right hand. Liv Morgan ducks underneath the clothesline, and Bayley takes it out, does press, and now Bayley shades of Stone Cold Steve Austin hammering away on Morgan. Stone Cold, of course, will be a part of the Hall of Fame ceremonies this coming Friday night in Las Vegas. Cover now by Bayley, and a kick out by Morgan at 2.
Give me a hell yeah, Cole.
Hell yeah.
Can't wait for that.
Wait. Oh, no.
Trailblazer.
You got girl.
Yeah, first ballot Hall of Famer. Speaking of the Hall of Fame, no doubt about that. One of the core pieces to the women's evolution that is celebrating a decade.
Bayley.
Bayley, a
I'm
four-time
not.
champion.
Chill for Bayley. It's Liv. Come on,
Confidence
Liv.
about everything.
Close to home here. Be loved by the WWE Universe for good reason. And Liv Morgan, speaking of accomplishing everything,
Yeah, Liv Morgan's had quite the year.
has worked her ass off. It's gotten better every single day.
Yeah, she lets
I
you
ain't
know
gonna
about
lie.
it.
I do
Oh,
feel like
Morgan into
this
the
match
corner.
is
She's
on
from
the
New Jersey. She's
force.
very
Bayley with a clothesline.
And she'll let you
It's
know.
kind of
And Bayley will
look
put you on your
a lot
back
forced, but
with the quickness of a
I
cat.
still
Bayley knows
like.
how to
I
have
still
success at
wouldn't mind it.
WrestleMania.
Still
Remember, last year, Pat, she won the
seems
Rumble, went on
like
to win the
it's not.
WWE Women's
WrestleMania.
Championship on the grand stage. She was afraid for a while over the
So I
past
feel
few
like
months.
they
I had
can
some candid
tear down the
conversations
house.
with her that she wasn't going to make it to WrestleMania. She able to punch the ticket Friday night with the gauntlet match win.
I still can't believe we are so close to WrestleMania.
It's going to be quite the week
Yes, it is.
in Las Vegas. And nice suplex by Bayley. Floats into the cover for the win on Morgan and a kick out. We're sold out tonight. 14,158 on hand for the final Monday Night Raw before WrestleMania. The Golden One Center in the capital of California, Sacramento. Nice counter by Liv Morgan.
Absolutely. He's able to rebalance everything. Bayley, though, crafty.
A nice deep arm drag by Bayley, sending Morgan across the ring.
Absolutely.
And Bayley now. Oh, nice back suplex delivered to Morgan. And Bayley's rolling. And you can see some confidences come back to Bayley here tonight.
Liv Morgan obviously heading for the hills here. Hiding behind Raquel, trying to catch a breather.
Bayley with a big smile and a glance up at the WrestleMania sign. Bayley now went for the suicide dive and ran right into a right hand by Morgan. Liv Morgan is nasty and as shrewd as they come. And now Liv, outside the ring, delivers the first suplex. And as she rolls the hips, she sets up now for the Three Amigos.
On the outside, go.
Made great by the late great Eddie Guerrero. And now Morgan going for the third Amigo, but blocked by Bailey. And Bailey able to deliver a knee to the midsection and send Morgan right into the steps.
2 suplexes on the outside. Oh, no! Knee to the stairs from Bailey.
And Morgan then stomping on the hand of Bailey as well. And this could be a disaster. Off the stairs into a suplex.
I know we only just met, but I can't imagine my life without you.
How do we stream all of these games?
Well, we engineered a fast, reliable Xfinity internet.
So you never miss a moment while streaming live sports.
Yeah. Oh no, I know. I know. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, man. Stubby. Man. Praise. Alright. Hold on, dog. Oh, this. I'm finna miss the show for Golly. I'm finna say, my fault, though.
Center in Sacramento, over 1,000 sold out. The final Raw before Wrestlemania. And on Wrestlemania Sunday, Liv Morgan and Raquel Rodriguez defend the tag titles against Bailey and the Intercontinental Champion Lyra Valkyria. Bailey and Morgan one-on-one here tonight.
Put on a plank in here. Liv has been in control, but Bailey obviously powering up with the people of Sacramento.
And now Bailey unloading on Morgan. Kick right to the midsection by Liv.
Big pop kick.
And Bailey able to block that. Oh, big knee. Liv may have a broken nose.
Or a crashed cranium. Bailey hit that right on the button. Now she's lining up for the buckle.
Bailey, face first into the turnbuckle. Bailey was going for the sunset flip buckle bomb. And
Morgan right. Understood what was happening.
and now Morgan with that step up in Zaguri. Caught Bailey in the back of the head. Cover now for the win and a kick out at 2. Raquel arguing with the official, the count was slugged.
Now Liv smacking her in the mouth.
Surprised he could count the 3. But nonetheless, Morgan, the kick right to the spine.
Liv Morgan just smacking Bayley in the mouth after that. She thought it was over. Bayley continuing to fight. Now Liv taking it to the sky.
From the second rope, Morgan caught by Bayley. Bayley now going to turn this around. Trying to turn Morgan into a Boston Crab. Liv trying to counter. Oh, Morgan stacks up Bayley and a kick out by Bayley at 2.
Come on, Morgan.
Bayley went for the
There
right
you
knee.
go.
Morgan now looks for a quick victory. Bayley kicks out at 2 again. And Bayley this time caught her with the knee.
Those are 2 massive knees.
But remember the knee injured on the steps earlier tonight, Pat.
Absolutely. Another sunset flip buckle bomb.
And this time it connects. Bayley drags Morgan back toward the center of the ring. Cover now for the victory. And a kick out by Liv Morgan.
Bayley with a flurry of offense there, trying to put Liv away. Sacramento growing restless. They thought that was over for Bayley. They thought it was 1, 2, 3.
Looking on here tonight in Sacramento, tremendous battle underway between Bayley and
Nah, for
Liv
real.
Morgan. One-on-one.
What they had? Yeah, Sacramento.
From the get-go.
Liv Morgan.
Callie, what's going on? Callie, what's going on?
There they go. Come on.
Let's go, Bayley. Let's go, Liv. Doing a chance here in Sacramento. Bayley now out to the apron. Morgan able to block. Oh! Right to the face. Another cold breaker by Morgan. And look at the intense look in the eyes of one half of the tag champs.
Liv thinks that's exactly what she needed.
And now a drop kick off the apron, and Bayley's in deep, deep trouble. Morgan may have injured herself as well as she came down hard. Man, what a match. 2 great matches, 2 weeks in a row for Bayley. Morgan bringing it tonight as well. Just a harbinger of what's to come at WrestleMania.
Can Liv end this here on a Monday night?
For the win, and a kick out by Bayley at 2.
Ooh.
What's it going to take?
Come on,
For
man.
either one of these women to put the other one away.
What?
They've both taken each other's best shots.
Oh,
Interesting.
my.
Facial expression by Morgan. Lyra trying to wield Bayley out. Morgan out. Uh-oh, in trouble. Bayley now. As Morgan where she wants her. Hangs her up on the second rope.
Liv was looking for Olivia. Bayley was able to reverse it and then sneak out of the neck breaker.
Now, Morgan off the second rope. Oh, caught by Bayley! A stunner of sorts for Bayley as Morgan came off the ropes. And now Bayley with a belly to belly. Critical moment of this match. Cover by Bayley for the win. And now Rodriguez putting Morgan's foot on the bottom rope. And Lyra Valkyrie's had enough. And Lyra attacking Rodriguez. Bayley had the match won until Raquel Rodriguez got involved, and now a big boot to the Intercontinental Champion.
Okay.
Lyra sticking up for a WrestleMania teammate.
And Bayley making Raquel Rodriguez pay.
Flipping Raquel upside down.
Backstabber by Morgan. Liv going for oblivion. Lyra Valkyria helping out Bayley. Bayley with a jackknife cover. And a win.
Here is your winner, Bayley!
Lyra Valkyria says, guess what? Turnabout is fair play. Morgan was going for the oblivion and the win. Valkyria held Bayley, and the momentum shifts to the challengers for the tag titles Sunday at WrestleMania.
Bayley and Lyra got to be flying high, heading into Las Vegas for their tag team title opportunities as Raquel and Liv Morgan were outsmarted by the brand new duo here on Monday Night Raw.
Again, WrestleMania Sunday, the women's tag team titles on the line. We talked about all the festivities going on WrestleMania week, including both Friday and Monday. The Pat McAfee Show will be live on ESPN, 9 o'clock local, 9 o'clock Pacific, noon on the East Coast from WWE World. I'll be there, part of Pat's show. And what a lineup you've got for Monday.
Yeah,
I'm sure Friday.
Monday as well, but Friday, huge news. The original Tribal Chief, Roman Reigns, will be joining us at 9:15 local, and then the King of Kings, the Cerebral Assassin, Mr. H, will be joining us in the second hour. We hope you will join us for a celebration of WrestleMania to kick off the whole weekend.
A lot of other special guests as well on Friday. Well, speaking of Roman Reigns, the main event of WrestleMania Saturday, Roman, Seth, and CM Punk.
What's the favor? I'm gonna force you, my Tribal Chief, out of your comfort zone. Because at WrestleMania, in the main event, in my corner, your wise man, my best friend, Paul Heyman.
Wise man. Yes, my Tribal Chief. Let this desperate fool down easy, will ya? No, my Tribal Chief, I can't do that.
I promise you, I am gonna put a beating on the Tribal Chief, Roman Reigns. I am gonna whip Seth Rollins' ass at the main event of WrestleMania.
I feel bad for you, Paul Heyman. You are in a very difficult, unenviable position. The easiest solution for all of us, for everyone involved, would be if you just removed yourself from the situation entirely and let me and Punk and Roman battle it out at WrestleMania for the soul of this industry. I would take it as a privilege to remove you from the situation right here, right now.
Don't put your damn hands on me again!
CM Punk's here.
Now, you owe me a favor.
Well, Paul Heyman finds himself in a predicament here tonight. Roman Reigns is expected to arrive momentarily. Pat, Roman and Paul have not been together since CM Punk revealed the favor a couple of weeks ago.
I do not envy that wise man right there. Goat talk continues.
What an ovation!
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, representing the LWO from San Diego, California, weighing in at 175 pounds, WWE Hall of Famer, Rey Mysterio!
Rey Mysterio in his home state of California to perform tonight. Coming up on Netflix, he goes one-on-one with the athletic Julius Creed of the Creed Brothers, live in Sacramento.
be in a building with Rey Mysterio.
Dang, bro, I just got naked. I was just commercial.
The 2025 SoFi NBA Play-In Tournament.
Oh,
Let's get to it.
like, bro, I just got back, bro. I only see an interest. That's some bull. Bro, I took a good minute, break, like, come on, man. All this dedication I put into is, oh, ooh, let me chill. Yeah, so they're gonna be like, come on, bro. That's just that's not funny. I know who you voted. And I'm proud. Says entertainment. It's really imitate. So, okay, so chat. Talk about. Yeah, I want to talk about how the New Day and the the War Raiders, yeah, WrestleMania match, but the SmackDown titles. Yeah, I don't know. That shit, bro, that shit crazy. Crazy to me. I realized that New Day just that team. So yeah. Haven't been that team since Big E. And those people, you might be right. That's clean.
Transporting you to the future of live content. Cosm and WWE present WrestleMania.
You know, Undertaker One Dead Man show will take place at the state-of-the-art Blue Live Theater at the Fontainebleau Hotel as part of WrestleMania week this Saturday, April 19th at 10 p.m. Pacific. It will feature the Phenom in an intimate setting, sharing never-before-heard stories from his Hall of Fame career. Tickets on sale now via Ticketmaster.com.
I'm going to be front row with that take. I cannot wait to hear.
And the final Monday Night Raw before WrestleMania is presented by Wingstop.
These fat boys. Love Wingstop. You got good thighs as well.
Wait till they get paid. Mommy.
I can see right through you. You said you were just out there to watch. And then you said you were just out there to call it down the middle.
Right.
But I can see your true intentions now.
Right.
You thrive on playing with my emotions. Winding me up like I'm some sort of toy to you, just so you can get what you want and make me seem like I'm the bad guy.
Right.
The thing that you fail to understand is that when I lose something that I love, I will stop at nothing to get it back. And Io, I never had to give you a championship match. but watching you pout and moan, it really pulled on the heartstrings that I had left. So, I used a page out of your book, and I got what I wanted to. So, Io, I advise you to cherish every single moment you have with the Women's World Championship. And Bianca, I can't wait to make you feel what it's like when I'm the bad guy. Because at WrestleMania 41, I get back what belongs to me.
Yeah.
It wasn't until
I agree.
we realized she had an opportunity.
Do y'all agree?
WrestleMania, and she's going to make
I
the
agree.
most of it. Rhea Ripley, Io Sky, Bianca Belair on WrestleMania Sunday for the Women's World Championship. There is Julius Creed. He is set for action here tonight against the Hall of Famer, Rey Mysterio. Let's show you what happened last week. Six-man tag team matchup. The LWO versus the Creeds and El Grande Americano. This was a show until Ivy Nile turned things around. Pat clearly handed a piece of metal to the masked man to put it underneath his mask, and Rey caught it.
El Grande Americano had a loaded mask, and we're all learning about El Grande as we go. Apparently he is A-OK with loading up his forehead and dropping some metal on your face. Picks up a big-time win, and then El Grande got out of there as Bert Kreischer and his wife Leanne looked on.
So Rey Mysterio, part of WrestleMania Saturday, is going to take on El Grande Americano. It's a shame that Rey Mysterio's got to take on Americano and not actually Chad Gable, although Chad Gable does have his WrestleMania moment this year at least. Very complicated story.
What you say?
Chad Gable and El Grande Americano do resemble each other, kind of. There's certainly some differences.
Julius Creed now.
But no, I agree with Pat though. That's not Chad Gable.
Obviously, the
No,
height, the
people
power
be saying
advantage
that's
over
Chad
Rey.
Gable, but that's
This
not
isn't Rey's
Gable.
first rodeo, Pat, when it comes to a much
Tell me.
larger athlete in a competitive.
Show me.
Yeah, Rey's had to have a strategy against a bigger opponent for his entire career. That led to him being in the Hall of Fame. Now Julius Creed's a little bit different though. This guy's more explosive than he's supposed to be. Too tall, too strong, too fast, jumps too high.
Okay.
Has it all.
First time ever these two have gone one-on-one as Creed looks to wear Mysterio down. This year's WrestleMania, Pat, will mark the 13th career match for the legendary Rey Mysterio at WrestleMania.
And just like that, quick as a hiccup, backflip against the rope, Julius Creed still in command.
Mysterio's had so many great moments over the years at WrestleMania. Never forget 2006, in a triple threat match to win the World Championship after winning the Rumble earlier that year.
I don't know what Rey Mysterio was doing there, saying that he needs to go power for power with Julius Creed. I respect it though.
But I'm going for Rey though, but
Julius Creed needs to take advantage of it now. Once Rey starts using momentum, you're in
really
big trouble.
cool.
Just like that, quickness of Mysterio with that Rana, sending Creed toward the ropes, and Rey now getting fired up. Rey is, former three-time world champion just got stopped in his tracks by Creed. Cover and a kick out.
Rey just got turned inside out by Julius Creed, and Julius Creed loves it.
That's all.
Take another look at this power here. Pat, this is Creed's first career singles match on Monday Night Raw, but he is no stranger to individual competition. The single-season record holder in wins in amateur wrestling at Duke University.
Yeah, you see those ears? Those are earned on the mat.
If he looks at the being win, will make me
two-time NCAA All-American, one of the most decorated wrestlers in the history of Duke in the ACC.
And not everybody will understand this reference, but he's an Ohio guy too. So take that for what you will. Incredibly tough, gritty, down to fight whenever.
Telling me a story earlier today. His dad coached amateur wrestling when he was a young child. He used to sleep on the mats in the gym.
Rey Mysterio was doing this when he was doing...
Julius sends it out to the apron, but Rey with tremendous balance. Mysterio with a forearm to the face, and Creed back down to the floor, and Rey's going to go high.
Sacramento loves it.
And now, brother Brutus Creed distracting the official, and Chad Gable gets involved.
Chad Gable would say that he's a genius for doing that as Julius just jumped up to the top rope.
Dragon Lee with a little payback.
Chaos is breaking loose here on Monday Night Raw.
Senior official Chad Patton, we're going to take control. And he sends everybody to the showers. So we're going to get Ray in.
6-piece.
Julius one-on-one, finally.
See, that's Chad Gable.
NBA playoffs are here, and I'm betting rebound props on FanDuel.
Like, bro, I
After
should
all,
be like,
I'm the league's greatest rebound.
you should be killing me. That hypocrisy. Like, kill me, hypocrisy. Because it's like, no, I ain't even gonna explain my case, bro. If y'all don't get it, if y'all don't get it, I don't get it. And I ain't gonna hold you. I feel like my boy Ray losing and out of hand, bro. I feel like people need like they need to show more love to Ray. Like he ain't that guy, bro. He got this weak ass group. I'm sorry. Once again, this me. I ain't gonna lie, that boy Jay, hey, fire.
Trying to will Rey Mysterio on. Julius Creed's been dominating this matchup ever since LWO. And American Made were kicked out by official Chad Patton, but Rey fighting back now. Mysterio, who takes out El Grande Americano at WrestleMania.
Rey Mysterio.
Uh-oh, look at this. Oh, Rey tumbles hard, and Creed hit his spine on the apron.
Great Rana by Rey Mysterio to get Julius Creed out of the ring.
And now Rey Mysterio building some momentum here. Rey with that baseball slide, caught by Creed. What an incredible move and power by Julius Creed. He picked Mysterio out of the air, intercepted it. Now he powers him up into a suplex position, and Julius Creed marching up the steps toward the ring.
Are you kidding me right now? Julius Creed strike.
Absolutely insane what we just witnessed. And now a big kick drives Rey back toward the corner. Oh, nobody hold! Rey stepped out of harm's way and Creed post to the shoulder.
Julius Creed was parading around the outside of the ring with Rey Mysterio. Felt like he was on top of the world.
And that was incredible what Julius Creed just did a little bit ago. Catching Mysterio in midair, powering him up, but Mysterio able to counter. And now Rey, top rope where he feels comfortable. Rey with a Hurricane Rana from the top, sending Creed into the corner.
This is what Ray wants. Julius reeling, him in charge.
And WrestleMania fever is building here tonight on Raw.
Huge rights from Rey Mysterio. What is wrong with this dude?
Uh-oh, again caught! Picked out of midair again! Julius Creed, and what a counter by Mysterio into a DDT! The legendary Rey Mysterio, and a kick out by Creed.
I feel like we're watching two humans not from this world.
I've had the honor to call the majority of the matches in Rey Mysterio's illustrious career, and I am amazed each and every time. Father Time has not caught up with Rey Mysterio.
Yes, it is.
Oh! That knee drives Mysterio to the ropes. Creed now straps down. Got a little overzealous and went up over the top rope to the floor.
Rey Mysterio played Julius Creed perfectly there.
Oh, no, Rey, turn around!
El Grande Americano's here!
And now Mysterio with El Grande, and Mysterio now trying to rip the mask off Americano to prove to the world it's Chad Gable. Creed now from behind, rolls on Mysterio. Rey kicks out at
Come on, Rey.
Oh, what a shot. Gable kicked out, and who shows up now? El Grande Americano. Never see him in the same place at the same time as Chad Gable. Meanwhile, Mysterio.
A couple weeks ago, we saw him same place, same time.
619! Let's drop the dime, Rey! Rey's going to Mania!
Here is your winner, Rey!
What you mean, Rey going to Mania, bro?
Big victory for Rey here tonight. Meanwhile, El Grande Americano with a sneak attack to Mysterio. And now the LWO coming to his aid, and again using what I would believe was yet still the loaded mask this week. You see the headbutts being delivered by Americano. You gotta believe that steel plate is still in the mask of this man. And there again, wiping out all of LWO. Adam Pearce has got to do an investigation into this. Somebody's got to check out this guy's mask before WrestleMania.
El Grande Americano keeps hitting people with this, not forehead, but Cinco head, and knocking people out.
He might as well have a football helmet on. Because just like that, Rey Mysterio's out. You're telling me that's not Chad Gable?
That's El Grande Americano.
Probably do got a little like.
Look it, there it is, I told you. Once again, slipping that piece of metal behind the mask.
I was so
Loads that forehead up, hits the Cinco head off of Rey's face. Not once, but twice. Just days removed from WrestleMania.
Well, on WrestleMania Saturday, that man, El Grande Americano,
I think he just said gracias.
wants to embarrass the greatest luchador of all time in Rey Mysterio. You're telling me that's not Gable?
That's El Grande Americano. I'm not saying what he's doing is right. I'm just saying that's El Grande Americano right there.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, WrestleMania is presented by Snickers. Snickers satisfy. And by WWE 2K25, WrestleMania sale is here. WWE 2K25 is 20% off on PlayStation today, bringing you the opportunity to rewrite Bloodline, family history, and 2K Showcase, plus intergender battles and more game-changing updates.
Nah, I've been decent. I wish the crowd would get better.
Yeah. Xavier, Kofi, you run your mouths about how the New Day is the greatest tag team of all time. But the fact of the matter is, the War Raiders have blazed a path of world domination for more than a decade. We've won gold on multiple continents. And last week, We had you beat, dead to rights. You took the coward's way out. You knew you couldn't beat us. You say this is about these titles, but it's about more than these championships now. Last week, you took this to a whole new level. Because you didn't come for these titles. You came for my neck. You tried to put me back on the shelf. You tried to end my career. So at WrestleMania, this isn't gonna be a match. Hell, this isn't even gonna be a fight. This is war.
He's dragging him off. I mean, we're not in it, but it's still all right. Yeah, that's pretty
Excuse me, guys. Xavier, Kofi. We just heard from the war.
We got WWE and Clash of Clans, and you're gonna interrupt this too?
Jackie, your lack of etiquette is simply audacious.
Listen, genuinely, I'm sorry, but we heard from the War Raiders earlier, and they said that you guys took things to a whole new level last week, and they're saying that your match at WrestleMania in less than a week is gonna be a war.
War? Yeah. We've been in war. You see how these people treat us?
You see how the people in the locker room have been treating us this entire time?
It's been war the whole time.
We've been at war the entire time, Jackie. But the warpath stops at WrestleMania when we take back what belongs to us. That's our WWE World Tag Team Championships. And we remind the entire world that your boys, the New Day, are the greatest tag team on the face of planet Earth.
Because, Jackie, last week was just a taste of what the New Day is willing to do to get our titles back. And after WrestleMania, Eric is gonna wish that we would have taken his head off so him and Ivar wouldn't have to catch the beating they're gonna get this Saturday. And when we regain our tag team championships at WrestleMania, every irrelevant and immature member of the WWE universe will have no choice but to drop to their knees, raise their hands to the sky, and scream in unison, "Thank God for the New Day."
Guys, thanks for the time. We'll see you at WrestleMania. Cole, sounds like the New Day is ready for a war. Back to you.
Better you than me interviewing them, Jackie. Nonetheless, tonight, Monday Night Raw, live from Sacramento, is presented by Total Wireless.
It's not some, it's Total Wireless. And this is phenomenal.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, from Gainesville, Georgia, weighing in at 220 pounds, the phenomenal AJ Styles.
AJ Styles prepares for Logan Paul at WrestleMania, but it's got Karrion Kross next.
They say, they want AJ Styles turn heel in
give you this designer bag if you can prove to me that you know your finances.
Well, let's do it.
How many subscriptions do you have?
Probably just Netflix and Spotify.
All right, it's saying you have 13 subscriptions, which is costing you around $270 a month.
What? The app is telling you all of this?
It shows you all your expenses in one place, and it can even help you create a budget, which I think you need.
Coming for me, but okay.
Don't worry about those 13 subscriptions you didn't know you had. You can cancel the ones you don't want right through the app, and it can even help you try and get a refund.
I'm loving the live betting on DraftKings.
Oh, they got it all.
Oh, man, money lines, spreads.
Next pitch, strike.
And all kinds of player props.
Play on, player.
Yeah, and the overs. I mean, look, they got over on this and over on that, too.
Kev, the batter's stepping up to the plate.
I got him in. Okay, now quit yapping about live betting while I'm live betting.
You bet. With a stacked lineup of baseball bets, DraftKings is the #1 sports book for live betting. We get you, so we got that. New customers turn $5 into $150 instantly in bonus bets. The crowd is yours.
Some things are inevitable, inescapable, set in stone from the day we're born. And some aren't. Through Hims, you can get access to a range of options made with proven ingredients to stop hair loss and regrow hair. Formulas are personalized and prescribed by licensed medical providers 100% online. Break tradition with Hims. For regrowth in 3 to 6 months, get started today at hims.com.
At Total Wireless, we got your back every day. Others, not so much. Just look at the facts. We run on America's most reliable 5G network for as low as $25 a month. They don't. Fact them. We locked your price for 5 years. Not them. Fact them.
And we'll give you a free Samsung A35 when you switch to any of our phone plans.
So fact those guys, right? We've got you covered. Get the facts. Then switch to Total Wireless.
Texas was not getting what you had hoped for.
What the?
Which can be frustrating. Now Texas is getting your maximum refund.
Yes.
Guaranteed.
That should cover some things.
Now this is Texas.
Oh shit, I'm fucked.
Introducing WWE 2K25.
Oh, bro, it's supposed to be the other way around. Look, y'all. If y'all can't tell, y'all should know. Yeah, it's one of those streams. I'm telling y'all. This is what I should say. This is what I should name it. Hey, WWE, stop promoting the island because that shit do not work. Weak ass service. Ooh. I should. Ooh, it's cool.
Office guys in the prison yard from a bygone generation. When these two hooked up, everybody in the yard's watching it.
They were just absolutely blistering one another with the chairs and the steps.
To me, that story had everything. Shawn Michaels, Mr. WrestleMania. Here's the guy Undertaker who he couldn't beat at WrestleMania. Here's his best friend Triple H. Now he's the ref. He has to stay impartial.
Look at this! Play chin music in a pedigree!
I ain't gonna lie. The sweet chin music with the
storytelling at its finest.
Yeah, that was cool.
It was just amazing.
That match, that rivalry, is
But
years
I
of
ain't gonna hold
experience
y'all,
doing
though.
what they do best. I knew that.
I'm not gonna lie. What's your favorite WrestleMania match? Let me know in the chat. Because mine's gonna always be Shawn Michaels. Cena, because that shit was classic. Masterpiece. Fuck, I ain't gonna hold you. I'm like, damn, nigga, this what wrestling about? Yeah, this what wrestling about? Damn, these niggas doing a classic.
Hall of Fame. Speaking of the Fontainebleau Hotel, there's plenty of action. Mentioned the Hall of Fame on Friday. Undertaker One Dead Man Show is Saturday night. The Roast of WrestleMania featuring Tony Hinchcliffe will take place on Sunday. And also NXT on Tuesday, April 22nd. Tickets are on sale now via Ticketmaster.com.
Wait to get out to Vegas.
Karrion Kross set for action one-on-one with AJ Styles. And tonight, WWE Raw is brought to you by Wingstop. Order online at Wingstop.com. You may notice the tights that Karrion Kross is wearing tonight. An interesting story he told us about these tights earlier today, Pat, as we get set for the AJ Styles versus Logan Paul matchup at WrestleMania. That takes place on WrestleMania Sunday. Back to the tights for a moment for Karrion Kross. He actually went to the man who makes the tights for AJ Styles, and they are very, very similar in nature, and there's a reason for this.
Yeah, he said he wants AJ to go back to his evil ways. A darker version of AJ Styles of yesterday. Karrion Kross believes that AJ Styles representing for the entire business against Logan.
And AJ Styles now driving Kross back into the corner. AJ's never lost to Karrion Kross one-on-one, doesn't plan to start that here tonight. And you mentioned unleashing the more dangerous side of AJ Styles. Karrion Kross is not happy that a man like Logan Paul is involved in WWE.
And he certainly said takes the easy way up to the top. Didn't have to earn it. All the same stuff that outsiders get told whenever they come to the WWE. Karrion Kross said that AJ Styles is representing for not only him, but the entire industry. And he wants him to go back to a little more evil ways, a little bit darker, whatever you need to do to get a win over Logan Paul.
AJ Styles, 20+ years, working hard to get to the top of the industry, former two-time WWE champion. And say whatever you want about Logan Paul, whether you agree with him or you don't.
You can't hear me! It doesn't have to be this way!
Paul has been tremendous. And now Scarlett getting involved. Referee Jessica Carr dealing with Kross. And that's the dangerous siren known as Scarlett. And Logan Paul has been highly successful here since arriving on the scene in WWE.
Stupendous would be the word. Built for the moment, built for the business. Karrion Kross doesn't like it one bit. Karrion tried to manipulate folks into doing things his way.
Great suplex fight. Kross delivered to AJ Styles. And Scarlett loves what she sees, the manipulative and cunning Scarlett.
Karrion's not scared to operate from the shadows. Trying to pull some strings.
Thrives on suffering. And now mocking Styles.
Not expect this out of Karrion Kross here tonight.
Yeah, he said he needed to change things, needed to go about things differently.
AJ Styles needs to do some things differently as well. Standing drop kick right to the mouth.
Yeah, great resilience by Styles.
Styles needs a big time win heading into the weekend as well.
AJ, baseball slide, drives Kross
into the second row.
Top.
AJ launches himself over the top, lands on the apron as Kross rolled out of harm's way and now takes AJ out and hit the side of his face pretty hard on the apron.
Absolutely. Karrion Kross with a reversal, chopping out the legs. Now what's he thinking?
And AJ driven into the barricade and almost into the front row. Would you ever go to a wrestling event dressed as a prime model?
I was wondering about everybody over there. He must really
like it! Wow! Styles driven into the timekeeper's area. Kross is on a mission tonight.
I ain't gonna.
Wow!
Kross gonna be. Kross I'm working on it. Sure, I ain't gonna hold you. I ain't gonna shoot. If it
Today,
five,
she's watching her
months,
first hockey game.
He gonna be him.
And then before you know it,
Yeah. My bad. I'm over here sitting there like.
Wrestling has more than one royal family.
Damn. Okay.
Every fight I
control. Do it all to get them on their feet. Crowd is here, about to blow. Wait for me to start the show. Out the cut, the lights go up. Oh. When I was younger, I got free better man. You took it all away.
No, what? Fuck this nigga, bro. It's John Cena on my mama. On my mama. You got me singing this fucking song. I mean, mixed up. I'm on complain. Complain. Y'all know who to go with it? Y'all know who to go with it? Yeah. Y'all know what's gonna happen.
On his shoulders.
Okay, yeah.
Oh, and down goes AJ
Oh,
Styles.
okay.
Little final prayer action attempted by Cross and a kick out by Styles.
How about carrying Cross here tonight?
Come on, Cross.
AJ
I mean,
Styles has
AJ ain't my bad.
WrestleMania a few days away.
Come on,
Carrying
AJ.
Cross is giving him all that he can handle.
Well, you know, we talked during the entrance of Karrion Kross about how he wanted to go back to the old theme, go back to the old entrance, try to recapture some of that former glory, get himself back in that place where he wants to hurt people, make it about himself, and he's done just that.
Feels like he's found something in the bottom of the bottle. Fill it back up.
Styles with a chop. AJ never out of a fight. Multi-time champion in his career all around the world. And Cross, wait a minute. He twisted his ankle.
He went down quick, buckled almost, if you will.
I think Cross may have twisted his ankle.
Looks like he lost balance. Kind of gave out from underneath him, obviously.
Oh, and a cheap shot by Cross. And now a big smile on his face. Obviously a ruse. AJ showed a bit of sympathy as he went to the official to ask about Cross. And remember, AJ Styles had a similar ankle injury back late last year that cost him a number of months of his career. And Cross preyed on that tonight. And AJ Styles ticked off that he showed a little bit of sympathy, and now he's going to take that fight to Cross.
Absolutely. Cross was giving himself a one-man parade.
And there's that sliding forearm by Styles, and I think all Cross did was give AJ Styles an opening. And here comes the phenomenal one. Didn't have enough though. Cross kicked that midsection, cleans it with an EET. And Cross says that's it.
Karrion and Scarlett having a massive Monday Night Raw. Can they get a win over AJ Styles?
And Karrion loading up, Karrion Kross, setting up for the cross hammer here to Styles, who ducked underneath. Styles with Kross up top. Oh, knee right to the spine.
These two beating the hell out of each other.
Styles locked out to the apron by Kross. Hung up Kross on the top rope. Styles now, a big right hand, Kross sent toward the middle of the ring. AJ Styles in position. Kross dazed, stunned, back to his feet. Styles off the top rope. Cover! Could that be the fate of Logan Paul? WrestleMania Sunday.
Here is your winner, the phenomenal AJ Styles.
And Karrion Kross is so impressive tonight, but once again, Pat, the resilience of the veteran AJ Styles.
Karrion Kross gave AJ Styles all he can handle tonight, but in the end, just like we've seen time and time.
This nigga.
hometown. A Maverick has arrived.
AJ Styles. Hey, whoa, what's up with all the hostility? Sacramento, chill. I came out here to tell my man congratulations. Seriously, AJ, no, go win, brother. Congratulations, you did it. In front of Sacramento. A bunch of people who weren't cool enough to live in Los Angeles and weren't smart enough to live in San Francisco. You, my friend, just showed these generic California losers why you versus me at WrestleMania is gonna cook. But hey, AJ, now, why don't we show them why our match is gonna make money? Here's what you're up against. Please, please, enjoy this piece of cinema. I am the Maverick, Logan Paul. And I don't want to be one of y'all. I'm one of one.
I accomplished more in one weekend than you will in your entire life.
They probably is.
I didn't just join the WWE to take part. I joined to take over. Let me remind you, I'm a purveyor of viral media, your son's favorite superstar, your girlfriend's celebrity crush, multi-hyphenate, disruptor, entrepreneur, innovator, actor, wrestler, boxer, the most viral athlete in this company.
You're mad at me because you want to be me. Keep clicking on keyboards. I'll keep being on billboards.
Nice life highlight there of
That's a cute little video, smartass. But why don't we start WrestleMania a couple of days early and bring your ass to the ring right now?
Styles was not impressed. And Logan Paul making his way to the ring now. And a carrying cross, trying to sneak attack Styles.
I know, I
Styles
see that coming.
Styles now trying to take out Paul and Cross. And carrying Cross now as the numbers game may catch up to AJ Styles here. Styles though, takes it out. And impaler that inverted DDT by Styles, but Logan Paul, and Pat, you mentioned it earlier.
all it takes is one titanium punch, and then it's time for the pulverizer from Logan Paul.
I ain't gonna lie, Logan Paul finishing the thing.
Once again, Logan Paul impressive tonight. Had a little bit of help from Karrion Kross, but nonetheless sends a message to Mr. Styles.
All it takes is one big right, and then the pulverizer, and Logan can beat anybody in this industry, and he knows it, and he'll tell you about it.
Logan Paul hopes to create another viral moment when he goes one-on-one with AJ Styles Sunday, WrestleMania. Speaking of WrestleMania, Saturday night, the main event, of course, the triple threat match between Roman Reigns, Seth Rollins, and CM Punk, which marks the first ever WrestleMania main event in the career of the Second City Saint. Punk will be here with us live later on tonight, as will Seth Rollins and as will Roman Reigns. We are still awaiting the arrival of the original Tribal Chief, Paul Heyman. Apparently, it's not seen Roman Reigns since The questioner granted CM Punk's favor a couple of weeks ago. What's Heyman in for with Reigns tonight?
I can't wait for this.
They call it mind expanded.
God damn. I be seeing people talk about this Black Mirror shit. I'm gonna watch it when I'm gonna watch it. Damn. Tired. Oh, Black Mirror, here you go. Black Mirror is some crazy shit that be going on Black Mirror. I asked my coworker what is it. He's like, bro, I can't explain it, but you gotta go see it. He can't even explain it. So how I'm supposed to watch a show? He can't even explain it to me. It's killing my life, bro. That shit is crazy.
Your time is
Yeah, there you go. No matter. That's how the it be it says be crazy. Those don't lie. Never had deep fried tuna. That might sound like some fat shit, but it sounds good to me because it's like it probably it on some stuff. Like even fried Oreo. What a fried Oreo taste? I ain't never taste a fried Oreo. Like I gotta try me some. I might fuck it. Like I might. Oh no.
Lost my brakes in a race before and had to finish without brakes.
That doesn't sound like a good idea.
That ain't worth it.
Riding shotgun, I got just a little taste of what it was like to race in the desert with a rattlesnake.
I don't need a cop yet.
So this is your course. So we're having a hard time even getting up to speed. Normally, the track is so vast, we're able to make the turns more than 60 miles an hour.
Ladies and gentlemen, Stephanie's Places is available to watch now on ESPN Plus. Also on Hulu and Disney. Episode 4 comes out Wednesday, featuring Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Those have been awesome.
And Monday Night Raw, the final one before WrestleMania in Sacramento. Tonight's show is presented by Snickers.
Hungry? Why wait? Grab a Snickers. Feels like they've been great for my entire life, so shout out Snickers. Thanks for everything you've done for me and millions of others. Oh, yeah.
Jey Uso thought about Gunther's fiery interview earlier tonight.
I watched Jey Uso give $100,000 to somebody in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania last week. His eyes were on the prize. The people are behind him. And WrestleMania might become Yeetalmania.
Oh, they got angles.
Something changed inside this man last week. 2 weeks ago, his brother Jimmy left a bloody mess at the hands of Gunther. And last week, Pat, Jey Uso marched out of the ring. He got in the face of Gunther, and he showed no fear.
How could you have any fear when you've seen the absolute worst thing that can happen, and you're still alive? The entire WWE universe is behind this man who's worked his ass off to get to this situation. Won the Royal Rumble, traveled the long roads. And now, he's got his shot at the world title.
And it's all part of WrestleMania Saturday. Jey Uso and Gunther for the World Championship.
Oh, yeah, Cole, you're killing it. Yeah. Hell yeah, Oos. Take it in, Jay.
Day one, it's just me, Oos. Day one, it's just me. Day one, it's just right about a month like the end like this.
What a scene!
What you gotta say,
What a
fam?
time! What a year!
Come on.
You earned this, dude. You earned this.
Come on, Jay. But you great.
Pat, can you imagine Saturday, over 60,000?
Yeeting at the same time. I get caught up in the excitement. I get caught up in the yeeting. Because this man has earned this. Every single second of it. All right, check it. I said what I had to say to Gunther last week. But I really wanted to come out here and holler at y'all. Yeah, my peoples. What up, Sacktown? My mama out here somewhere in the crowd. She out here somewhere in the crowd. But look, Goose. Everybody keep on asking me, Oos, Jay, where your mind at? Am I crashing out? Hell yeah, I'm crashing out. But I'm locked in. Locked in for me. Locked in for my family. I'm locked in for y'all. Check it out though. Hey, hold up. Listen to Gunther out here
talk. You know what they made me feel like? He mad. Nah. You afraid. Yeah, Gunther, you afraid. You afraid I'm gonna whoop your ass in front of 60,000 people for the World Heavyweight Championship at WrestleMania. Hey, but look though, I'm gonna see you on Saturday, Oos. Gunther, I'm gonna get you, cuz. So here's what we're gonna do. One time for the one time. Hey, Oos, please hit my music. Oh, yeah. Oh.
WrestleMania Saturday, 60,000 plus on the Strip. Allegiant Stadium. Gonna be on their feet, yeeting away to a man who could be the next World Heavyweight Champion. Gunther, frustrated, upset, one angry SOB early tonight. And Jey Uso finally feels like Pat, maybe, just maybe, he has a chance.
It's been a different tone out of Jey the last couple times we've heard him speak.
You see your sibling get beat up and bloodied in front of you, and you're helpless to do a damn thing about it. It can change you.
And it feels like it has. Jey Uso just told Gunther that Gunther's afraid. And he just might be.
It's just Oos.
You know, Pat, it's funny, our cameraman Sweaty is telling you to wipe the sweat off your forehead. You think this is something we're going to be soaked through come WrestleMania Saturday.
How could you not get caught up? And it is hot in here. The tension is palpable. WrestleMania is just a few days away, and we're yeeting all over Sacramento.
It has been a fabulous week. You know, last week in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, sold out PPG Paint Arena. Jey Uso was a part. I was a part. I went viral, as a matter of fact. Part of a Pat McAfee's big night out, and you can still experience on Hulu.
Yeah, that's right. With some behind-the-scenes footage, my guy Foxy edited it all together. Thank you to the WWE that produced it and captured it. It is fantastic. It's on Hulu now. You should watch. Jey Uso is a hero. And maybe he's world champion.
Well, Pat and I are
after
going to
Saturday.
continue to yeet as we take you to the Wingstop highlight of the night. Good job.
Thank you.
Highlight of the night is presented by Wingstop.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, this was last Monday, 1-on-1 between Penta and Dominic Mysterio. Penta would pick up the win, and then, well, when it comes to the Judgment Day, you always know things are going to get out of control. Carlito would attack, and then the unpredictable badass Broad Breaker, but one of the greatest spears of all time.
A super spear from the dog that was barking as he saw the entire Judgment Day in half and then said, Penta, you can get one, too.
And Finn Balor would make his own statement. Balor, Dominic, Penta, Breaker, fatal four-way at WrestleMania. Let's go to Kathy Kelly.
Thanks so much, Cole. I am here now with Intercontinental Champion Braun Breaker. Braun, this Sunday at WrestleMania, the odds are stacked against you as you put that title on the line against 3 other men. So how are you handling and navigating going into what are calling the biggest title defense of your career?
Yeah, Kathy, I mean, this is obviously the biggest title defense of my career. This is my very first...
Oh!
Balor and Dom and Carlito.
That damn Judgment Day.
A 3-on-1 assault for the champion.
Huh? Looks like your car is worse than your bite.
I ain't gonna lie, my boy
Wow,
Braun
Ron's gonna
Breaker
be all right.
killed
He
everybody
better
on
be. He
the
defends his
Wrestling
title
Day.
this weekend.
So,
El Fuego.
come on, Penta.
One fall. Introducing first from Ecatepec, Mexico. Weighing
I ain't
in
gonna
at
lie.
87 kilos. Penta.
Well, this coming weekend at WrestleMania. WrestleMania Sunday. Penta tries to win his first championship in WWE, but before we get there, he has his hands full tonight with the dangerous Finn Balor. Penta Balor live on Netflix.
I can see him.
Hell,
Like,
there's crunch in my Skittles and I'm feeling baffled and captivated.
you might face like a
alarmed and
over,
delighted.
you know, championship.
Buying
You
a car
know,
is kind of a big deal, and you deserve something you
you
love.
never know.
Because it's where big life things happen, and the
Oh,
little ones
nah,
too.
I ain't gonna
This
lie.
is your
They
car,
gonna be big car.
and sometimes your office. Whoa, whoa, it's okay. We're good. And you're going big places. Wait, where are you going? At Car Gurus, we get it. As the #1 most visited car shopping site with the biggest selection of cars, we make sure your big deal
snap.
is the best deal.
Damn. Yeah, I talk about like I forgot about the commercials. But hold on, I'm gonna give me like some water right
Batman, Finn Balor.
Nice kick by Penta, the face of Balor. Finn Balor, a veteran. Now, interesting under these fatal four-way rules. You know, Balor could pin Dominic Mysterio, his Judgment Day stablemate. Here's the cover. Kick out to win the championship. Or Dominic Mysterio could pin Finn Balor to win the Intercontinental Championship.
Yeah, the Judgment Day is going to implode totally at WrestleMania. I think we can all see that coming.
Or will they work together?
Seems doubtful. Rather selfish group, the Judgment Day. And there'll be an Intercontinental title on the line.
Well, I don't think that, I mean, selfish is a great word to use for the group. I also like to use the word jealousy because Finn Balor's been jealous about everyone in that group for over a year now. It's reared its ugly head on a number of occasions, i.e. Damian Priest.
Finn Balor just wants to get back in championship conversations. Penta hushes us.
Yeah, but isn't it? Oh! Thank you.
He shushed us all, and it was for good reason. He just smacked the absolute shite out of Finn Balor's chest.
Penta set across the ring. Up over the top, sunset flip. Balor with a nice basement drop kick. Cover now by Balor. Hook of the leg. Penta kicks at 2. Balor's been frustrated. Has not been able to win singles gold in a long time. Enters into his 5th WrestleMania match this year. Penta, of course, making his debut on the big stage.
Gotta remember Finn Balor, former world champion.
Dominic's been a part of WrestleMania. Braun Breaker, never been a part of the big show. Has his first opportunity under the bright lights this weekend.
The dogs will be barking in Vegas for our Intercontinental Champion, but he has a tall task ahead of him.
Yeah, and is he going to be 100% after that mugging by Judgment Day a little bit earlier on tonight?
The Intercontinental title represents everything that is great with this business. The greats that have held it are those who have built this company and this industry as a whole.
Dozens and dozens of Hall of Famers, including one to be inducted on Friday night. The Game Triple H have held the gold.
Week in, week out, working. Putting the company literally on your back.
Yeah, the working man's championship. That's what it's always been termed over the years as Balor continues to stomp away at Penta. The example set, of course, in 1979 by the late, great Pat Patterson, the first Hall of Famer to hold the title.
Too sweet there. I don't know if the club is full.
Penta now with Balor up on his shoulders. What is Penta planning to do? Oh, wait a minute. Balor turns it around, and on the apron, Penta's down and may be out.
How about the balance that Finn Balor was able to hold?
Finn's taken over.
Okay, go, Silver Tea. Pecan.
Confused? Maybe you just need a Snickers pecan.
Taxes was taxing. Now taxes is relaxing when you file for free.
I can file for free? TurboTax Free Edition. 37% of filers qualify. Simple Form 1040 returns only. See if you qualify at turbotax.com/free. I can file for free.
Now this is taxes. File for free with TurboTax Free Edition and get the most money back guaranteed.
Dad, come on, let's go.
I'm working on it.
Today, she's watching her first hockey game. And then before you know it, you're watching hers. At Credit One Bank, we believe having the credit and rewards for the little moments today can lead to even bigger ones tomorrow.
That's my girl.
Get 5% cash back on everyday purchases, like gas, with the Credit One Bank Platinum X5 Visa Signature. Credit One Bank, for what's ahead.
Many people swear they've had stuffed crust pizza from Domino's before, so we invited some of them to a little taste test.
That is the Domino's stuffed crust that you've said you've had in the past.
Where's the pizza?
Domino's has never made a stuffed crust pizza before.
I'm at a loss for words.
Until now, that is. Introducing Domino's first ever stuffed crust pizza. We didn't just stuff our crust with cheese. We use our delicious pan pizza dough and sprinkle garlic seasoning and Parmesan on top. It's Domino's first ever stuffed crust pizza. Try it for the first time tonight.
This is phenomenal.
Oh. Hey, did you find the manual?
Yes, of course I found it. No, I need that.
Summon Dale!
Who's Dale?
A real?
That's crazy. It is again. I did again. But yeah, I'll call you. I ain't gonna lie. I that. I gotta see it. And I say, yeah, find us.
Sunday at Wrestlemania. Cover off the superplex. Hook of the leg. Penta able to kick out at 2.
Superplex from Finn Balor. Planting Penta through Sacramento.
I asked Pat a question a few moments ago about being a professional athlete. Pat, of course, played professional football, and how when you're in the playoffs, you know they're coming. You lose that last game of the year. Does it hurt the momentum going into the playoffs the following week?
I think from having a front row seat, the good teams are able to make one loss just be one loss, not turn it into 2. But if you lose momentum, it can certainly carry into your next match.
And Penta now building momentum.
Which you would not want heading into WrestleMania. On the other side, a huge win tonight heading into WrestleMania.
It is amazing to me the way that Penta is able to turn things around. Just tremendous resilience. When you think he's down and out, he just goes into a next gear. And look at that! Oh my! Backstabber! Cover by Penta for the win! Balor at 2.
His innovative offense is so damn devastating. How is Finn Balor able to move, let alone kick out after that?
Might be in traction for months.
Eyes well.
This crowd has been electric all night. What a way to kick off the most exciting, most important week in sports entertainment, WrestleMania week. 60,000 plus both Saturday and Sunday night at Allegiant Stadium in Las Vegas.
What's Penta calling for here?
Balor in trouble. Penta now. Looking to make some magic yet again. Balor fighting back. Penta lands on the apron.
Big chop.
Oh! Wow!
Oh. Come on, Penta. One more time.
Kick by Penta to the face, stops Balor in his tracks. Sling blade by Penta, and now Penta's starting to fly.
The freakish athleticism right now.
Now Balor with a sling blade of his own.
Balor needed that in the worst way.
Man, he's so good. Balor's so damn good.
Well, Penta was running away with it, Balor.
Oh, Penta though. A nice tilt-a-roll backbreaker to Balor. Back and forth we go. Tremendous matchup between two of the best in the game. Penta now spins through, looking for the sacrifice, looking to dislocate the shoulder of Finn Balor.
That looked disgusting. Shoulder just popped out of place.
And now Penta, over the Penta driver, roll up now by Balor for the win. Hooks the leg, kick out by Penta.
Finn Balor's got to be Gumby. How the hell did his shoulder get back in socket?
And Penta's still fighting back. Kicks and right hands, and another kick by Penta. Super kick to the jaw. Balor still on his feet now. Dropped to the mat.
Physical fight here.
This been the fight match.
Both taking quite a beating before WrestleMania.
Oh, and here's Dominic and Carlito. Judgment Day shows up once again as Balor was in trouble. Rolls up Penta, shoulders down. Penta kicks it too.
Judgment Day had to make
Segway
themselves a part of this.
Of course they did. Working together tonight, will that be the case at WrestleMania? And now Penta's in the drop zone. Uh-oh!
I think the dogs are barking in Sacramento.
And the unpredictable badass is pissed off after getting attacked by the Judgment Day backstage. Carlito, you were in that same position last week. You might want to get the hell out of there. Smart by Carlito. Here's Balor. Oh my goodness, Carlito just dove right over our announce table to prevent himself from getting a Braun Breaker.
That makes sense from Carlito for sure, especially after last week. And now Braun Breaker's getting kicked in the face.
Yeah, I like how Carlito ran back into the ring. I think he broke my leg when he came up over the top, but nonetheless, double team now by Dom and Carlito on Braun Breaker. And Breaker is fighting back. Breaker! Spear! Double spear! How about them apples?
Who?
Come on, Brian. Come on.
And now Penta.
Penta turn around. Because you might want to have a little bit of fear when you look in the eyes of Braun Breaker. Kick by Penta. Penta stopped Breaker in his tracks. Uh-oh, Rana didn't get all of it. Breaker sent out of the ring, though, by Penta. Penta, top rope, takes out everybody. Will it be Penta's night? Penta, Balor, Mysterio, Breaker. It's the first fatal four-way match for the Intercontinental title in WrestleMania history. And it takes place on WrestleMania Sunday.
俺はビアンカ・ベレアとリア・リプリーへの忠告だ。あんたたちは私がウィーメンズワールドチャンピオンだということを忘れてる。あんたたちはどうでもいいことで喧嘩し始めて私を恥に追いやったけど、そもそもその全ての争いの原因はこの私でしょ。なぜなら私があんたたちが心から望むもの、ウィーメンズワールドチャンピオンシップを持っているから。もう無視されるのも忘れられるのも終わり。このタイトルをあんたたちが手に入れるためにはこの私を乗り越えなければならないし、私はあんたたち2人をまとめて相手にすることを受けて立つ。私はあんたたちをこれまで倒してきたし、また倒してみせる。At WrestleMania, you will never forget the name Io Sky, Women's World Champion.
Of course, that takes place at WrestleMania. You know, I may have to make an appearance at WrestleMania After Dark. The official WrestleMania after parties taking place each night this Thursday through Sunday. Live in Lit Beach at Fontainebleau, Las Vegas, the official host hotel of WrestleMania 41. Tickets on sale now via WrestlemaniaAfterDark.com.
I can't wait to see you yeeting in there celebrating the night that was for WrestleMania in the Fontainebleau.
Also, great WrestleMania weekend on the way in Las Vegas. Of course, Friday going to be a very special day for Pat and I. Pat's got his show in the morning, a kickoff show in the afternoon, SmackDown at night, and then, of course, the Hall of Fame. Pat and I, the honor to host this year's event. On Saturday, Stand and Deliver NXT gets underway to kick off the day. Countdown to WrestleMania, followed by WrestleMania, and then, of course, the WrestleMania post-show. And then we head to WrestleMania Sunday. Again, the countdown to WrestleMania, special 3-hour countdown starts 1 o'clock local, 4 o'clock on the East Coast, WrestleMania, and then the WrestleMania post-show. And we want to invite everyone to join us at the T-Mobile Arena on the biggest Monday Night Raw of the year. You never know what's going to happen. It's unpredictable. It's the Raw after Mania, Monday night, live from Las Vegas. As we head now toward WrestleMania weekend.
Yeah, Michael Cole, when we talk about a weekend that is packed and stacked, we're talking about one that's going to be voiced by you for the 28th time. And this triple threat could be the show stealer, CM Punk, Seth Rollins, and the OTC, Roman Reigns.
It is the main event of WrestleMania Saturday. Also part of WrestleMania Saturday, you can't get much personal than this. Jade Cargill takes on a woman she believes was her friend, the very jealous Naomi, Saturday at WrestleMania.
Packed card, packed weekend. How about a World Tag Team Championship match? The New Day takes on the Monday Night War Raiders on WrestleMania Saturday.
Rey Mysterio's 13th WrestleMania, and he plans to embarrass and expose El Grande Americano. These two go one-on-one at WrestleMania.
El Grande Americano on the grandest stage. I can't wait. How about the United States Championship, where L.A. Knight, defends his title against Jacob Fatu.
The Samoan Werewolf at WrestleMania Saturday. And how heated and personal and ugly has this become? Tiffany Stratton defends the WWE Women's Championship against Charlotte Flair on WrestleMania Saturday.
That one has gotten real. How about the World Heavyweight Championship? Gunther, who has seemingly been flustered the last couple of weeks, take on the Yeet Universe and Jey Uso on WrestleMania Saturday.
And then we move over to WrestleMania Sunday. We'll have the Women's Tag Team Championship match. Bayley and Lyra Valkyria ran the gauntlet. They take on Liv and Raquel for the titles on WrestleMania Sunday.
WrestleMania Sunday, a battle of big men. The Sin City Street Fight. Damian Priest, Drew McIntyre, slug it out on WrestleMania Sunday.
Moments ago, we saw a preview of this match, the Intercontinental Championship Fatal 4-Way match. Braun Breaker defends against Penta, Balor, and Dirty Dom on WrestleMania Sunday.
And how about the Maverick, the show stealer, Logan Paul, battling against the phenomenal one, AJ Styles, on a potential weekend-stealing fight on WrestleMania Sunday.
You want to talk about show stealers? What about this one? Io Sky defending the Women's World Championship in a triple threat match against the winner of the Elimination Chamber, Bianca Belair, a former champion, Rhea Ripley. The stars are out at WrestleMania Sunday. And ladies and gentlemen, it is for the undisputed WWE Championship. Cody Rhodes has held the title for a year. Can he continue to get it done? Or will John Cena set a record-breaking 17th World Championship? Rhodes, Cena, the main event for all the marbles. WrestleMania Sunday. Well, Mr. Heyman, still...
I've never seen you so stressed. Allow me to calm you down. Look in my eyes. What do you see?
A cult of personality?
No. A real friend. Who isn't going to do anything to put you in harm's way.
tribal chief. My tribal chief.
Pat, what a mess Paul Heyman finds himself in. Punk in his corner. Oh, Seth Rollins a favor, and now Roman Reigns hasn't talked to him since Heyman granted Punk the favor a couple of weeks ago.
And our OTC walks in here, and who is Paul talking to? The cult of personality.
Not a good look for Mr. Heyman. This is going to be good. Roman Reigns is back live on Netflix.
Total Wireless, we got your back every day. Others, not so much. Just look at the facts.
We run on America's most reliable 5G network.
For as low as $25 a month. They don't. Fact them. We locked your price for 5 years. Not them. Fact them.
And we'll give you a free Samsung A35 when you switch to any of our phone plans.
So fact those guys, right? We've got you covered. Get the facts. Then switch to Total Wireless.
All right, how do we stream all of these games?
Well, we engineered a fast, reliable Xfinity internet.
So you never miss a moment while streaming live sports?
Isn't that the best part about working here?
No, it's the uniform.
Actually, Mr. Jalen, I do feel a little self-conscious.
Yeah, and I feel ridiculous.
I mostly feel cold.
Meeting over.
It's fine. Try to make y'all look fresh. Y'all don't get it.
Know what's fresh? A super fast connection to the court with low lag. That's Wi-Fi built for streaming live sports. Bring on the good stuff.
I think Italian marble is a little overrated. Spanish marble is much better.
Yeah, we got the statues. Pulling up now.
You go through all this trouble for one tiny little picture? Hollywood. Sorry to do this, but rush deliveries cost extra.
Extra. Okay. Yeah.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Mira, we got this.
Hey, Cupcake. You're craving something sweet, like snacks that leave Twinkies in your eye. So don't wait any longer and grab them before everything really snowballs. Hostess, we speaky snacky.
The Shaq-a-Roni's back at Papa John's with more pepperonis and over ½ pound of cheese.
So many orders, we had to staff up.
I am here to work, people. Where's the garlic sauce?
Is he always here? He's everywhere. We're making you a Shaq-a-Roni for $12.99.
That's right. I live here.
Question, Mike. If you had to choose, would you watch grass grow or keep track of your team's time?
Easy. Time tracking.
Keeping track of hours can get muddy.
No, with Gusto, my team can clock in and out anywhere. The hours, breaks, and overtime automatically sync with payroll.
Great for a growing business.
Will? Will? Hey, Will, you good?
I think I lost track of time.
Not with Gusto, you didn't.
Payroll and time tracking without getting into the weeds. That's Gusto.
I can't. No, please, no!
Up the road, there's a place stuck in time.
Every time we die, the night restarts, and something new is trying to kill us.
Stuck in time.
The only way out is to make it until dawn.
Until Dawn. In theaters April 25th. Rated R.
Roman Reigns is here on Raw.
And the ones are to the sky in Sacramento.
Paul Heyman, who followed Roman out to the ring like a puppy dog, will not be in Reigns' corner at WrestleMania.
Poor husband back there.
Sacramento. Acknowledge me.
Acknowledge. Acknowledge, 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 acknowledge.
The whole world can feel that. The whole world can hear that you love and acknowledge your tribal chief.
Yeah.
And now the whole world understands that you would never betray your tribal chief. But not everybody's like you. Some people would betray me. Sacramento, you got any guesses on who that might be? Wise man, how could you betray me? Sacramento, wise man, he can't hear you. You gotta say it a little louder.
Oh, I love floats.
Why?
My tribal chief, it was not a betrayal. I paid back a favor that I owed.
Sacramento, I must be a little confused here. The way favors work is you usually pay it back yourself, correct? It feels like the only person getting screwed here in this whole favor is me. And if there's one thing you know about me, if there's one thing you know about your tribal chief, we ain't never gonna ask for a favor. No, we take what we want. So I don't owe a favor because I never asked for any help. I never asked for anybody to join me at War Games. Therefore, I never asked for this favor. So please tell me how I'm supposed to cover the tab for your dumbass favor.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie. Roman Reigns.
Sacramento! Let's give it up for your tribal chief, because after over a decade, you're finally getting it, man. You're finally starting to put the pieces together all by yourself. You're almost there. You're just missing one little piece, and it's a real shame. It's too little, it's too late, because I still got to end you at WrestleMania. And it's for the same reason it's always been, because it's the right thing to do. You see, this triple threat match at WrestleMania, this is the biggest, most important triple threat match in the history of WrestleMania, in the history of this company, in the history of this industry, because the winner of this match will define the future of our industry. No, it can't be you. It can't be you. Because if this business is filled with people like you, people that don't show up except for when it's convenient and want everybody else to do all the dirty work, then this business dies.
Seth, what are you talking about?
CM Punk either, and you're starting to figure that out. Because if this business is filled with little CM Punks running around who want to pick up their ball and go home when times get tough, only to come back and leech off the profits of other people's success, this business dies. Oh, yeah. Y'all want the business to die, do ya? Well, I don't. Because if this business is filled with people like me who will sacrifice physical and mental well-being to always do what is best for business.
Oh.
The business not only lives,
Okay.
but it thrives. There can be only one, and it's gotta be me. And as for that one little piece that you haven't quite figured out, favors don't happen by chance, Roman. Favors are a choice. I chose not to put Paul Heyman in the hospital last week, and now Paul Heyman can choose whether or not he wants to pay that debt to me. But your wise man, he is dishonorable as they come. He is a scumbag, and I expect nothing from him.
Okay. I like how this story going.
Paul Heyman.
I like what Seth tried to do for real.
In CM Punk's corner at WrestleMania by
Try to
chance.
play a little mind games to Roman.
Paul Heyman has made a choice. It's not just a betrayal, Roman. What you need to ask yourself, the final piece of this puzzle, he's not just returning a favor, he's choosing. And you got to figure out, why is he choosing CM Punk over you?
Wise man. He's right. You made your choice. And I made mine.
Oh! Roman Reigns attacking Rollins. For a moment, we thought Seth had talked some sense into Roman Reigns, but Roman didn't want to hear it.
I acknowledge you, my tribal chief. That was great. You had me.
Oh.
I don't think Roman believed the damn thing Heyman had to say, but here comes CM Punk, who, if you look at history, was the first ever Paul Heyman guy. And now Punk and Reigns going at each other. 5 nights away from the main event at WrestleMania.
Paul Heyman and CM Punk's
There we go, Punk.
at WrestleMania.
Punk turns around into a spam. And now Reigns unloading on Punk. The frustrations of the past year boiling over tonight. Oh no. Rollins with a shield chair.
Deja vu.
Eerily reminiscent of the chair to the back that disintegrated the Shield forever. And now Rollins with a stomp to CM Punk. And Rollins with a stomp to Roman Reigns.
Rollins on a mission to save professional wrestling in his mind.
Unleashing one of the most dangerous Seth Rollins we've ever seen.
Ain't gonna lie, that was a cool. It was a alright go home show. It was a good go home show. Do I think it's better? Yeah, a little bit more better, but it's alright. But hey, next time we do this, we're gonna be live for WrestleMania.